to tomorrow's our 1 year.
Sheesh.
Tomorrow's our 1 year.
Sheesh.
Give me echo.
Can you hear me?
Yeah. Just seeing if I get echo. I think it's fine now. Just checking my soundbar. Yeah, hear me. Connection did.
Throwing a title, a description, and a picture up. And
I'm just getting the YouTube over there, the link over to social real quick. Let's fucking trade, dog. See what we got here.
is the live still good?
Hmm?
Is the live still good? I'm not on it.
Yeah, that's straight. It's pretty easy connection. Does most of the work for us.
Perfect. I just threw up a description and everything, title. Share the link, and then we're off. Any word from Mark?
He probably got cut to sleep. Sleep with the baby.
And we're off.
Recording in progress.
The buy could be coming in here any minute.
Say that one more time.
I just said a buy could be coming in here in a minute.
See. Yeah, take looking close to the dollar X to see dollar moves down for sure. And we'll see how it responds at this level though. I've got a 15-minute decision making zone it's on right now that it could bump off of. JPY is reading a lot of movement too this morning. I'm gonna observe USD JPY this morning as well. That's our strongest currency on our baby pips. Good morning, Justin. Just seen you hop on the call. It's been a couple minutes actually. I wasn't paying the most attention. I got my Zoom to my right this morning, testing out a new setup. It's actually I don't know why it's showing that my camera's off. Just let me know if that music's too loud. That's my primary concern at the moment.
I can't hear it.
That one off. That one on. Yeah, right now looking at the double play right here. Looking at using my dollar, just kind of as my guide through this. But Jerry brought up a potential buy coming here. We'll see how we react off of this 15-minute decision making zone. Obviously, got to get outside the cloud, have our volume do its thing, but could be setting up nice for a little bullish run into this 4-hour decision making zone. but then just to play the opposite side of the US dollar on our baby pips, the resource we use. I can put the link in the chat if you don't have that saved. Um, but baby pips is reading JPY as one of the most volatile currencies at the moment. So I'm gonna be looking for sell-offs. I'm gonna be looking for uh, can't find the word, but gonna be looking for sells here on JPY and looking for XA for buys on XAU USD. We'll see how it plays out. It could go the exact opposite. Um, but here, of course, using two US dollar involving pairs, uh, we'll get good analysis either way. So those are the two pairs that I'm gonna be observing this morning. Heavy on the dollar juices right now. I had to get into the coffee early. I feel like I slept like 2.5 hours last night. Slept
Did
off.
you sleep 2.5 hours, or do you feel like you slept 2, or both?
I'm gonna keep it my side by side here for a little bit. I just want to observe this dollar. I got both screens. Got my side by side right next to my primary view. Um, then I got my news, my baby pips to my right on my old computer. It's about just as much as it can handle, so it works out. There's some news at 7. That's some news at 7 a.m. I believe it's builders. No, it's not job openings, those job openings. Actual greater than forecast is good for currency. We'll see what happens there. Let's go, Mark.
What's going on, man? I'm late
You,
to the
you you might be on
party.
mute still.
Can you hear us,
Mm,
Q?
yeah, I can. You can't hear me?
I think Q's
Nah,
volume,
maybe I'm tripping.
his volume's down. So I just said something a minute ago, and he didn't hear me.
Late to the party indeed, but better late than never. Where is my?
If I go for dollar.
Can you hear me now, Q? You say he didn't like us.
And maybe he doesn't want to hear from us.
So I'm understandable about that.
Yeah, I totally get it. At least on mine, I yap a lot. I ain't mad at it.
Man, I can't hear shit.
Well, I definitely heard that, Q.
We can hear him. Justin, what's going on, brother?
Just 10,
Why is our
just
audio
10
like
toes
this?
down to trading forever.
Oh, that's so bad.
You don't like that? Just 10 toes down. I thought
That
that was
should
pretty
take
cool.
care of it.
Golly. Let's see where we're at right now, man.
Testing audio.
We can hear you. I just don't think the feeling is mutual right now. Oh my goodness. That's so
Speak.
beautiful.
Look at that. Look at that. Look at that.
You can hear us now, Q?
Yeah. Yeah, I had my aux plugged into my mic.
I thought you just hated us.
That too.
Before Marcus came, I was talking to you and you just weren't responding. I was like, I don't know, maybe he's in a bad mood or something.
And yeah. I mean, it's funny.
Look at tissue. I'll be right back. I'm gonna go blow my nose, fellas.
Yeah. Mark, what's your view? What's your view on the good old market this morning? You,
Um, I I like it to move bearish. Um, I have a really strong level at 2332.28 that prices kind of move towards overnight. And just with news, if it breaks this level, there's some liquidity at about 2315. That there's really nothing stopping us from moving bearish. You know, I got my MACD pulled up, and I like to use my MACD recently, like on my higher time frame, to just kind of get in the idea of the same way we use that MACD, like on the lower time frames with our volume and whatnot. Being able to see that on my higher time frame, and right now, if you went to the 8 hour, our volume on that 8 hour time frame has been very stagnant. And it's currently right now, it's just gotten a little bit weaker on the buyer side of things, so it's starting to head bearish on that. Um, so given we get news with a bullish result would be ideal. If I see that at all, then I'm gonna be taking sales when that confirmation comes in. So, but on the other side of that, I do got some imbalance above, in the area around 2385 to about 2400. Um, so I mean, on the opposite side of that, if we get bearish news, then I would like for us to go bullish on gold. So,
Yeah, it seems like the imbalance and the liquidity are both strong plays here. For kind of like where we are, honestly. We'll see what
yeah,
happens in the news.
I was strongly considered taking some sales last night just because price was already starting to move towards that 8 hour. And yeah, I just been really liking the way the market's moving overnight lately.
Yeah,
That,
and so we'll have to do some overnighters.
dude, for real,
Like that'd be fire.
for real, for real. But you taking any trades this morning?
Nah. We're really just waiting to see what happens where we're at right here. I got 15-minute decision making zone right at 23:32.5. Somewhere in there, 23:32.3. Somewhere in there. Went bullish off that, but like it's just trying to get some of that imbalance, fix some of that imbalance.
Yeah,
You can see the imbalance, particularly on the 1 hour. Um, so I like us to kind of balance ourselves out, and we'll see what happens with news. I think we go bearish post news, and we'll be able to hunt some of that liquidity, exactly where you're talking 23:15. we can make our way down there. But I feel like it's doing us right, fixing some of that imbalance. Letting the MACD do its thing, letting the volume do its thing. Then the shorts should set up nicely for us. Um, just trying to stay patient, man. That's the name of the game for me right now.
For sure.
And patient. Only taking the ones that I love.
I just got out
Especially,
of a trade.
she just got in one.
Got out. I got in on that green dot once we got angles a few minutes ago, and then
What'd
just
you
got
collect?
out with 16 pips.
Solid.
Some pit will play. I don't mind
15
it.
piece now.
I pulled the trigger and just so happened to be at the very top of that green wick. Or yeah.
You pulled the trigger like John Wick to the green wick.
Exactly.
Nah, bro, name of the game, patience, especially when we're freaking stuttering. Hold on, what are you talking about? Especially when news is on its way, I have found great joy in trading with news. Just provide that additional like confirmation about what we anticipate price should do. Of course we can't assume price is going to do anything, but for the most part, I can really rely on news to take the market a certain way. And that's actually benefited me to being able to understand which news folders are really just how they impact, you know what I'm saying? Rather than, diving super in depth to what they mean, just how do they impact the market?
Yeah.
And those job openings, I anticipate it to have some heavy pressure on the market, along with yesterday's PMI, like that. I feel like the volume is still within the market from that as well. So we shall see. And check out USDZR. You guys tapped into that at all?
I'm tapped in. I have Baby Pips pulled up. Baby Pips is reading JPY. As one of the strongest currencies right now. So I'm just observing USD JPY on the side. Got some alerts set on its movement right now, but we'll see what happens there. And just immersing yourself in the U.S. dollar and the U.S. dollar pairs. You know, really, just it's just so easy to tap into the other ones. It's just a matter of kind of staying focused to two or three or however many you can really handle. And but for me, I'm gonna try and focus on two XAU USD and then whatever one's strongest for that day.
For
I'll
sure.
tap into the USD JPY, NZD USD, AUD USD. Also have um, uh, GBP USD and USD Chief that I'll observe as well. But really like the JPY and Aussie dollar.
Yeah, you might have to dive into some of that JPY AUD news. I know they have some news sometimes that comes out as well. And a lot of inbounds on this 1 hour for gold right now. If
Yeah.
we're gonna go bullish, poke myself in the eye.
Can you hear the music come from my computer?
I cannot. Do
I can't.
you have the share sound button selected on Zoom?
Let's see. Jerry, make me a co-host. Actually, I can probably do it myself.
Yeah, when you
Um,
go to share your screen, when you like press share, like if you were to press share right now, it should be like a share sound button on the right hand side. Like where it has you select your windows. Oh, Jerry's sharing the screen.
yeah.
Yeah, I'm live
So
on it.
yeah, so yeah, you would
It's
have
all
to.
good.
I'll have to do it.
I got a plan on my end. I was just wondering. I mean, I like it. I got a plan.
Yeah, I think Jerry, if you actually hit share sound on your end, it
What do you
may.
do you have something going on like YouTube Q or
Yeah,
I
what do you have?
think he's playing some heavy metal right now.
just saxophone, jazz, just any jazz, anything. No
Oh,
matter.
that's better. Never mind, not heavy metal. Too early for the heavy metal right now.
A little too early, I reckon.
What we got on right now? Let's check and see.
Consider this your sign to stock up on sign.
Oh,
Because right now,
that was loud. That is gonna have to get turned down. Smooth jazz.
Can you hear that?
Negative.
Sure. Share sound.
Mm,
Yeah, as long as you hit the share sound button, you should be good. There it goes.
Can you hear that?
Yeah.
Is that too loud or not?
No, it sounds perfect. I knew I was missing something when I put these headphones on.
I'm down with this.
Oh yeah.
I saw freestyle on it.
Let's see what Price wants to do today. What do you want to do today, Price? What do
There's,
you want to do today?
there you go.
I got on my 15 right now. And decision-making zone possibly wants to get generated. I really want to see it respect this level. Ideally, if I would want to see it respect this level, head back bullish for a little bit. News comes out, and then we head back bearish. So that is my play right
Yeah.
now.
I'm gonna make a coffee play real quick.
Well,
Can you actually DoorDash me some coffee? Is that all right? Anybody got me or no?
I would, but I want some DoorDash to me too. Maybe
How
two.
about this? How about
bites the
this?
bullet.
I DoorDash you, you DoorDash me.
I feel like that wouldn't be the smartest play though.
Man, Price has a lot of room to move, actually. Just 1 hour. Yeah, that inbounds for sure has to get filled.
Marcus, what gym you go to?
I go to
LA Fitness?
It is an LA Fitness, but it's Esporta.
Okay, no, that's what I go to too. That's what
Yeah,
I go to
I
too.
actually don't even have a membership. My boy that I work with has a membership, and I just normally go with him.
Uh-huh.
But
He's got unlimited.
I don't think so. But we go at a certain time, and they're always some super duper,
Yeah,
super cool dudes at the front desk, and they've
Yeah,
never
they don't
said a
give a
single
fuck.
word. So
Yeah.
I even went in one time without him, but I used his barcode, and nobody was at the front desk. So hopefully they're not watching this, and
Nah,
they don't
that's
capture
funny.
me.
I worked for that company for like over a
Okay.
year.
Solid.
They're super chill.
Yeah, I like those gems much more than I do the EOS. I just feel like
Yeah,
the volume of people at EOS is kind of what
yeah.
turns me off a little
It's a
bit.
lot. It's a lot
But
for sure. A lot of bodies.
yeah,
A lot
especially
of
there's
bodies.
this one off the 60 in like Alma School, close to MCC, close to ASU. It's like anytime
Yeah,
we go, normally go at like a late night, it's still packed with people.
yeah. It's crazy.
But no, I really like esport. I'll probably end up getting a lifetime membership here soon.
Uh-huh.
So I really want to get into that lifetime league, play
Uh-huh.
some play some hoops. How does that Jerry right there? How does that work, Jerry? Is because I always see that draft. Is like the only way to get on a team is the draft.
No, so there's the draft league. That's obviously where you get drafted. And then there's the open league where on Sundays, at Scottsdale, at least there's only one open league on Scottsdale, Sunday morning or afternoon. That's where you bring your own team.
Mm,
Everyone has to have a membership though for that time.
no matter what, huh? No matter if you're in the draft league or the open league.
Yeah, you have to have a membership. And then there's um like the 40 and up league is a draft also, I think.
Well, I'm not there yet. Slow down. Slow down. Whole another decade and some change to go for the 40 piece.
Yeah, you still got a while.
A lot of time. No, but I would definitely be down for that. For the draft league, I didn't know there was only one place that does the open league, which is honestly kind of good. I kind of like the draft style.
The league used to be really, really good. It's not so much anymore because they upped their prices recently
Mm,
for the membership and the league. So a
mm.
lot of people dropped out.
Keeping up with inflation. I get it. I get it. Where does it show my equity? There it goes. I'm like, bro, hold on. Really, really growing on me. This trade locker platform.
Yeah.
So clean. So clean.
Do you logged into it on your desktop?
Yes. So beautiful. I'll show you. I'll send a pic right now to the group chat of just like how it looks.
I'm trying to get into it right now. I've never been on it on my computer before. Oh, yeah, that's dope.
Yeah, super clean.
Oh, that's super dope.
And like you can really slide that window as far as you want because really you only need the buy button. The buy. I mean the buy or sell button, of course.
Mm-hmm.
I think that MACD is becoming one of my favorite indicators to be able to just read,
Mm-hmm.
especially like that volume, dude. There's just no hiding that volume. That volume is It's either gonna get stronger or weaker. It's gonna tell us. We got Boston or Dallas on Thursday. A series.
Dallas wins in 5.
In 5.
Dallas wins in 5. No, I won't do that. I think they win in 6. I still got Dallas though.
I like 6.
I think Dallas wins either in 6 or 7. But I wouldn't be shocked if Boston.
Luka's good for 2, guaranteed. Throw Kyrie in there. That's another one. That's 3 games where they'll just be better than Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown.
I think Dallas has the 2 best players in the series. I'm not that high on JT.
I can't say JT's been actually playing pretty well in terms of his game style. I feel like earlier on in his career, he would settle a lot for sidestep threes and step back threes. I'm like, bro, come on, you're 6'9". Do most of your work inside. Very easy to get some buckets inside. But yeah, Dallas, man, was pretty dominant last series. Pretty dominant. Let me see. Plus 2.5. If you said Mavs in 6, the spread for that is plus 300 for them to win by 2 games.
Yeah.
Just pretty aggressive. I hear the baby girl waking up.
Oh, yeah. She said,
Clean angle is coming in right now. Clean trades coming in right now. I would like to take it just because I know we have inbounds above us here, but I'm good on it for now. Only about 50 pips to my next decision-making zone, and it tends to get into a risky situation for me when I'm trading that close to decision-making zones. I told myself I would no longer do that. So I have to abide by what I tell myself. You know, one thing I really love about gold is, like, I'm not caught off guard when it moves 100 pips or more.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Are you going to cycle? You make your bottle? Yeah, it's just like there's so much volatility in gold. Like some of the other pairs I've noticed. I mean, USDZR does well as. Oh my goodness, this customer just texted me. USDZR does well in terms of how the movement. Normally it's about 100 pips before it starts to slow down.
Mm-hmm.
But we get 100 pips really quickly on gold. Like,
definitely.
My initial entry will just keep me in profit again.
you took another trade?
No, I'm just saying my initial entry.
Oh.
just put this here to see. I would look all the way till I have confirmation.
Does it switch? Volume? Do something here. Testing. Oh yeah, that switch cool.
With the Wells Fargo Active Cash credit card, earn unlimited 2% cash back on purchases you want, like dance lessons. And on what you need, like memory foam inserts. That's real life ready. Visit wellsfargo.com/activecash. Terms apply.
You do post you post some really aesthetic trading pictures in the morning here. I will say that.
Yeah, I appreciate you.
like damn, bro, this looks perfect.
Look, you look at the one on my trading page.
Yeah.
It's my first time using the mic.
Nah, that looks clean.
Mic.
Mic setup. I need to give me some lights like that behind the computer too. Price starting to move a little bullish right now. What was Finviz looking like this morning that we checked that?
I didn't puke.
I pulled up.
But
It is red.
Oh, rojo, huh? Rojo. Okay.
We also, just a reminder, we have news in 35.
Yeah, I'm clenching my fist for that news folder right now. Can't wait. I've just been really my recent trading focusing on like the phases of the market, you know, the impulse moves and the correctional moves. You know, I feel like overnight, you know, if we go back to about 11-14 is when we had our initial impulse move from gold, right? Very, very large play right there. Like if you got in a sell overnight, you know, you hit over 250 pips. And now we've been on one of our entries, one of our entry points where they gave you 250 overnight. And now moving back bullish, so going into that correctional. correctional move right now. Ironically, correctional moves coming in before news. Maybe you want to get in buys, it's very enticing to get in buys and stay in them. But for me to understand impulse and correction has really helped me get in the plays that I want to see move for an extended period. If I'm getting in and out, no biggie. Like I can get in impulse, I can get in correctional. But just combining those two, understanding what phase we are in is very, very key for me right now. And that's where the market milk and the baby pips come in too, because we can kind of see roughly, how far an impulse move is. Like how many pips roughly an impulse move is for gold specifically. But I'm going into that correction. It does not sound happy. Be right back.
Mhm. Yeah, gold's almost filled one of these areas of inefficient price action on the 1 hour. Almost there. Put myself in a long position. Take profit at the end of that fair value gap. Let's see if we can get. Let's see if I can make my way up there. Take profit at 23.39.1. Just playing a small 20 pip play here. Like it to just get the rest of that. The rest of this balanced area.
Carolyn just joined us. Good morning, Carolyn.
Morning, Carolyn.
Good morning.
T Forex.
You can log into your desktop queue.
I'm trying to get in there right now.
Are you on a MetaTrader 5 right now, Jerry, still?
Yes. I need to get with a brokerage into a demo and trade off it.
Yeah, KLT Forex, bro, is a really nice one, to be honest. They do demo accounts, they do live accounts, they do one second. Let me finish reading first. Then I'll just stop her. Can you make me a coffee? Thank you. What? You can say us to what? Yeah. I want to actually see how long KLT Forex has been around, because they've actually been around
Good
for quite some
question.
time. (2019), so 5 years now.
Weird.
I was literally like right around the year I started trading. It's kind of crazy. Probably like a year after that is when I really started trading. I've been going strong ever since. So I want to see if price wants to bounce off that 23.32 level right now. Head back bullish.
You'll see, this is the deciding area here.
Yeah.
A little over 25 till news.
Jolt's job openings, huh? Let me actually see if that is a leading indicator or a lagging indicator. Wake up, pressure. So Jolt's job openings is a leading economic indicator, and what I've seen the difference between like some of these news reports that come out, like sometimes they're lagging indicators, which those are the times that we don't get movement immediately on that specific folder result. So like if we're looking for a folder to go bullish for the US dollar, it might not go immediately if it's a lagging indicator. But this Jolts is actually a leading one, so that'll give insight to what's currently happening and should happen like in the near future. From what I'm seeing about Jolt's job openings, it does lead up to the CPI as well, like the year-to-year CPI information, which anything CPI, inflation, PCI, GDP, all those unemployment, those types of folders directly correlate to how it affects inflation. And anytime we hear those Fed members talk, I'd say at least 90% of the time I've heard them talk, it's literally been on either inflation or the labor market. So just knowing that. Did you heat up my creamer? No, you didn't. Thank you, baby. Hmm? But yeah,
Where do you
so
go to find? Where do you look on? Is it on Forex Factory where you find if it's on a leading or a lagging news holder?
I just type it into Google. Is the job openings are leading or lagging, then it'll end up telling me.
Got a post scheduled for 8:30 later today.
You know what?
You just schedule a post to go out in 2 hours.
Your turn. All right, you build it out. She was falling asleep though. Depression, girl. You sit on the bench.
This is the sound of your ride home with Dad after he caught you vaping.
I'm excited for Monday. We dive into this T and GR.
Yeah, no, it's gonna be dope. Yeah. A good exploration of the book.
Yes.
Do you know actually as a fire reference, for like my thought of how those can go is Dua Lipa. She has like a book club like type little podcasting that she does. It's pretty fire. I don't really watch it.
How does that
I
sound
just watch the clip so I can look at her.
Dua Lipa. I knew she sounded
Yeah, but they just go into the book chapter by chapter. All the time she'll have like the authors on it. It's kind of cool.
What kind of music does she sing?
Like alternative, like poppy, Most of her songs you've probably like randomly heard in a restaurant or at a gym or something like that. Those kind of songs.
For all the Arizonians, I just seen that next week we will have our first. Oh, this week actually, have our first 110 day. First 110
Ridiculous.
days.
That's something to look forward to.
Yeah, it just reminds me how much I want to actually move away from this city for this summertime. Just the summertime. I have a spot about 40 months out the year where it's just beautiful.
Move back down to my 1 hour decision making zone. This is where the magic happens here. Getting back into that strong zone before this news hits.
Yeah, I love how the volume is looking on the MACD on some of these time frames, especially that that 8 hour time frame.
Yeah, bro. I mean, our daily 4 hour, 1 hour, all in positions to, for all kind of that MACD is all kind of lining up for a short position here. Even on our 15, our 15 is working for that red dot underneath. Seller volume coming in on the 5 minute.
No, I don't want to play. I don't, butter. Come here. Come here. Come here. Come here. Come here, baby. Did you get your stuff put up on desktop?
No, I need to figure out. I'll just do it later. I need to figure out just the email password and everything, because it's not the same email password that I log in with KFT, and I can access Trade Locker directly from the broker, but it doesn't log me in right away. So I just need to send the credentials from my specific account, I think, to my email and log in that way. I'm not sure.
Yeah, whatever. Are you logged in on your phone?
Yeah.
However you logged in on your phone, it's your emails, whatever you have for your email, of course, but then the password should be like the number, letters, so maybe an asterisk. It's the account password. Like if you have that initial email that lets you log into it on your phone, it's literally that same the same credentials. As we're getting some really, really bearish movement.
Man, let's see if it goes. 15 till news.
15 till news. I like for it to move back to the level it just came from before news. I mean, just looking at this 5 minute, there's a lot of inefficient price action just in the last 15 minutes that was generated. that I want to see price recover. Restart. If you guys had to pick one thing, just one, what would be your favorite part about trading? Just one thing. But it has to be a favorite part.
Maybe 15 seconds. I feel like for me, I feel like it might be the most cliche thing to say, but really just, I felt the same thing about basketball. Just anything where you can just feel yourself developing every single day in just some way. So many like things that we do are just mundane. We already know how to do them. We're proficient enough. But to really do something that's challenging, multifaceted, requires you to use handful of skills to be good, to be great at it. That's what I appreciate about it. I like the discipline. I like the routine of it. There's not much thing, other than really the gym in the past that could, get me up at 4:30 in the morning and, be focused and alert. So, yeah, that's probably what I'd say. What about you?
You feel that? I would probably say just the availability of just the market, the information that we are able to utilize. I'm just thinking to some of the other trading options, I guess, like stocks and crypto and different things like that. Just the accessibility to that information that will require the market to move. Like right now, we're looking at news, right? I don't know if that and maybe I'm wrong. I just don't know if that industry has the availability to such just information behind the scenes, right? That we can kind of really get a gauge on what's going on. Now, I'm sure stock folders, companies, they come out with their net earnings or yearly earnings or whatever it is. But yeah, I would just say the availability of the information, that it provides for us to be able to execute on, utilize. I really like that. Get on your phone, get on your computer, you just need Wi-Fi connection. Doesn't matter what time of day, doesn't matter what country you're in, what state you're in. If it's Monday through Friday, even late Sunday nights, you have there's opportunity for you.
100%. That's truly the part that's mind-boggling. Just the opportunity, just how different Similar but different it is to other forms of
Yeah.
investing, particularly referencing stock market, bonds, that type of thing. 24 hours a day, 5 days a week. Market never crashes. You hope the market crashes. Volatility, with the right precautions, is your friend in every case.
And it's like something like even when I heard about this, I thought it was kind of weird. The stock market has like a pre-market moves, like stuff that as traders you can't see happen. Like, and I thought that was kind of odd because it's like, okay, there's people involved during this time, but I can't see their level of involvement. Like, I don't know how much, like how they're affecting price. I just see it go from close to now there's a gap, and then that's the pre-market, and then all of a sudden open, right? So it's like just that type of classification, just keeping that type of stuff classified. I don't particularly like, because like I feel like this Forex market is just super transparent, and it's like it's super transparent. There's very little that can happen in terms of like manipulation. Now you have to, of course, know what manipulation is and protect. Rocker, I'm not listening to that. Go lay down. We have to be able to, know what it looks like for things to be manipulated, and I just don't think you can hide much on the Forex market, unlike other markets. And maybe I'm wrong. Like, I don't have like really in-depth knowledge about the stock market, or but just the knowledge I do have and the times that I have, talked about it with, a few people, that's just kind of what I gotten from it. And so just transparency in something like this is important to me. And I feel like with this, there's nothing there. There's nothing that's being hid. There's nothing that,
Right.
people are, something's hiding. It's crazy. It's crazy that Forex just flew, and I guess it hasn't flew under the radar, but I feel like it has. Like, it's really flew under the radar in terms of what it is and the opportunity that is available.
No, for sure. Well, not a lot of people, like, truly, not a lot of people know about it. Just in relation to, like, if you look at the proportion of the amount of dollars that moves through, like, the market, stock market, Forex market, obviously we know the discrepancy there.
Yeah.
But just the ratio of people that know about the stock market versus people that know about Forex, like this, the numbers, they're just so far off in both cases.
Yeah.
So much more people are familiar with the stock market and the history of the stock market and kind of how it works. But not a lot of people are familiar with any intricacies of Forex. But given the amount of money that moves through the individual markets, it should definitely be the other way. People are involved in it and just don't know it.
I also think the stock markets are like an easy play too. It's just, because a lot of the
When
time
people like safety, and it is just inherently a little more risky. Of course, with the right safety measures.
Oh, I definitely hear that.
It is coffee time, fellas.
Well, you got 5 minutes.
Move on to this.
Did anybody see that move from Berkshire Hathaway yesterday?
What happened?
I have no idea. I just had saw something that said if you put in $20, like 10 minutes prior to this move, that would have been like $2 million. And then I go to the Berkshire Hathaway chart, and it was just like a crazy, crazy spike. And that's the type of stuff I mean when it comes to like things being hidden.
Yeah.
Because like there's no, I don't know the reason why I did that. I don't know if people know the reason why I did that. I don't know if they were waiting for that to happen. Like I don't know how that goes, but you know, this thing was at 630, what is that? 635,000 a share.
Only the 2 minutes crazy.
It spiked up over $100,000, $110,000 in 5 minutes, 20 minutes.
Absolutely crazy.
But then I think about, you know, the other side of like the manipulation side of it. Anybody that was trying to get in on that way up, they are in significant drawdown right now. And they've ripped out every part of their hair. Their hairline has receded.
All that answer.
As prices making a nice bearish move, setting up here. I'm gonna hold off. Oh, that's so clean right there. I'm gonna hold off just how low we are on MACD.
I hate when it does that.
So clean.
Not even looking at it, I know what it's doing.
So
I already see it.
He's in the other room. He knows exactly what's going on.
So good, bro.
This is what they want us to do. They want us to take this notice.
So what?
Market wants it to be destroyed.
Yeah, super clean right here.
It's going to continue for 85, 90 pip run downwards, continuation. We're going to be super sick. But we're going to feel resolved as hell. We're sticking to our principles.
I can say the 5 minutes giving me some confidence for just retracement and then move, just because of that 5 minute cloud angle. Like it's one of those ones where the line's on top of the other. So we know we'll get it to eventually widen out. Still, you know, 2 minutes until news, you know, less than that as well. So given we get news to show itself, let me look at the dollar and see how that looks. Oh, the dollar looks beautiful.
I just threw up a little hold position on my screen, as if we took the trade. See what happens when news hits. One minute remaining. Up or down, Marcus?
I think we're going bearish.
That'd be my guess too.
Bearish, that would indicate this news holder would be bullish. That would indicate this news holder be bullish, which I agree with. But anything can happen. Anything can happen. Rocket. I'm just ripping stuff up, man. Who just took a trade?
Don't look my way.
Somebody just took an entry.
It was my grandmother. I guess. Yeah, she's
It was
laughing.
actually it was a mistake, but I got out good.
You just can't help it sometimes.
News just came out and got us moving bullish right now. Let me see what that folder
Bearish
came out
news.
as, though.
No, sick of
Bearish
you
news.
that so.
Bearish
Pending.
Let's see.
The immediate 80 pip drawdown.
Rocket, get down from my chair. Boy.
Hey, this Smooth Jazz
Killer.
is an elite edition.
Very smooth from the dollar, which this is nice. I can live with this. USD ZARs gonna take off. I like USD ZAR actually. Let me get ready for that.
Yeah, look at that.
I might wait for a USD ZAR entry. I'll probably take one over here.
You know, all my other USD pairs. I guess the leading pairs acted how they're supposed to.
Justin just said hit my goal for 44 pips for the day.
Oh,
Justin, you're the man.
That's Justin.
You're the man.
I'd love to hear that.
Excited to.
Was it on goal, Justin?
It's been fun watching you progress, brother. Fantastic. It's awesome.
Okay, I just picked up 25 pips, but I sent it at lot size of 5.
Nice.
So almost $1,000.
Yeah, that's a good play there, Ms. Johnson. It's a great play. Great job. Great job.
Justin said, yeah, actually.
Let's see where we go from here.
Yeah, I like it to move towards that that imbalance that it didn't really feel all the way for me.
Yeah.
That 1 hour imbalance.
Yeah.
Another about 125 pips, which is a good amount of room.
You guys work today?
Yeah, close time.
9 a.m. Little 9 to 5.
Yeah, but appreciate them while they last.
Yeah,
Say that much. It won't be missed, but we'll appreciate it while we're in it.
Guaranteed hours of getting are pretty clutch. So now I'm going in later. Go back after the call for a little bit. Eat some breakfast. Like, Marcus, did you close the sale last night?
I did. That was the main reason why I was there past close. Yeah, it's funny too because sometimes people they don't realize that the process that it actually goes into getting a new phone. Like, it's not like it's a super quick process. Like, so people come in, 15 minutes before we close, they're like, "Yeah, I want to get a new phone." Like, okay, well, we're gonna be here for another hour and some change because it is not that easy to just get a new phone. Of course, they want me to move their stuff to the new phone, which is the longest process.
It's a whole process. It's a whole process.
But it's good, man. You meet some cool people. Hear some cool stories. A lot of people I like to talk to that travel, which gives me just a bunch of travel ideas of places I want to go. One thing I will say about this move is I have an 8-hour decision-making zone at 2332.28 still. That price is really rejecting. So maybe
Yeah, I got markup right there too.
yeah, maybe price wants to consolidate at this level for a little bit and then move, through that level bullish. What news folders do we have tomorrow? DMI. Yeah, tomorrow is a heavy day.
Coffee ringer just went off. Gotta get right.
Yeah, I'll probably set out any trades for today, get back into it tomorrow. I just want to see how this ended up playing out. You got 3 heavy news folders tomorrow, both, all different times.
I'm definitely kind of just as I progress, my knowledge progresses. It's just the structure of the market and the timing of these entries, the reading of the setups. I really do only, I want to have 2 to 4, big movements, 70 to, 115 plus big moves.
Yeah.
But just be able to read and understand what's going on to that point. That's what I'm kind of, that's where I kind of think I'll reside. Really trying to work hard to see these plays set up, staying patient through it. It's really interesting to watch this play set up over time, over a couple hours, a couple days. When it does, what you think it should do or what you think it's going to do. So that's what I'm feeling.
No, I hear you. And I think the factors involved that we have to utilize too, we just get really, really detailed insight. Like when we think about the US dollar and how that's moving and understanding that should move inversely from, primarily the gold pair, right? Then we have news and we know, bullish news from the dollar should send gold the other way or vice versa. Then we have higher time frames. We got our MACD to kind of talk about volume. Like we have a number of different confluences that just give us that insight into why we are being patient. Like what is the reason are we being patient just because we don't know what to do? And that's really never the case. Like it's more of just being patient because we know what we're looking for. We know exactly what we're looking for, and when it all lines up together, it's beautiful. I can't. Just thinking about the lessons that I've taken over time, I've taken some lessons on our strategy and the way that we enter, but I would have to argue that at least 75% have not been solely going off how we should enter. It's always been some other factor. Maybe I entered initially how I was supposed to, but I didn't wait for the exit confirmation. There's always some factor, and that's why I'm glad I started that trade log. Really, just mainly of my lessons. I'll go back in there and kind of just type up a little paragraph of kind of just my approach at the time. Back testing it and then seeing, why I approached it that way and how I can fix that going forward. And since I've kind of cleaned that up, my entries, the amount of entries I've taken has gone down. But I feel like my profits have gone up. to
Mhm.
what, to your point, what you said about just those pip movements and getting those 70 pip, to 100 plus pip movements. That's kind of where I've been able to execute most of my trades is, setting that take profit at a certain range, around that 100 pips. And it generally lies around like a decision making zone or, a point of liquidity or the end of imbalance. And then boom, like take profit hits and I'm good. So that's what I think separates the Forex market as well from some of the other markets is being able to utilize like a stop loss and then having a particular risk in place rather than saying, okay, I'm putting in $100 and I'm just going to let that do what it wants to do. Right. You can actually, there's really no amount, at the initial stage of what you can put in. Like you can put in as much as you want, ideally just based on your lot size or as little as you want. And I just like that freedom to kind of say, okay, price is either going to move X amount of pips in the wrong direction of my trade, and I have a proper risk in place for that. Or it's going to move that same amount in the direction of my trade and I have a take profit set for that, or just an area. And, sometimes I put my take profit in like on my trade locker, and other times I just kind of have like a visual, like, a visual for if price gets to this level, I'm going to take my trade out and then go from there. But we all gave our favorite parts of trading, Jerry. What's your favorite? What would you say your favorite part is? Like
The opportunity it provides. The market's open 23 hours, 5 days a week. Just knowing that I can go in and make money anytime, any day. That's my favorite.
I already used that one though. You can use that one again. No recyclable favorites. No, I'm just kidding.
Said I've used that one before?
No, I said I did.
Oh.
Yeah, I think the remote part is particularly fascinating to me. It is intriguing for me because, once the the funds really get rolling, you could be literally anywhere in the world, not have a job, not to go in anywhere, no remote type of job where you have to communicate, back and forth and but just like the thought of, going somewhere like Japan for 3 months, 4 months, and just taking it over there, just living, making your money in US, spending in yen. You just kind of capitalize on the currency itself by living in that country. I mean, I love traveling. I love seeing new places. So for me, I really like that aspect of it. I'll get to a point where I'll have the funds and obviously my trading's developed, to a profitable point. So I could do nothing and still have a stream of income coming in from this.
Yeah.
It's a cool kind of, fallback to have. It's just a cool supplement, to everything else you have, going on.
You need a phone and Wi-Fi.
I even think about the benefits, like as like a student athlete, like imagine just somebody that's getting their schooling paid for. Of course they have school to take care of, but the free time in between that they can spend for, let's just say 4 years, the entire term that they're in college. They could really just not even invest a single dollar and just work on the actual craft and the actual skill and actually understanding the market. And of course, we know the old psychological aspect that goes into when your money's at stake. So maybe they put in $100 every here and there, but I was just actually just thinking about how valuable that could be for student athletes to understand the opportunity there. You know, to where by the time they get out of college, they already have a really good idea of what they want to do with their money, whether that's, you know, go into the workforce with their particular degree. But they have something, like you said, to supplement whatever they're gonna do, right? With the understanding that it could provide the ultimate time freedom that, you know, a lot of us want the freedom to just really move whenever we want, you know, have the freedom to go wherever we want, whenever we want. So that volume times time aspect of things is something I've kind of held really, really strongly. Just because, man, just brick by brick, man, it's just one of those things that, like you said, you know, when your trading develops to a point of profitability, like only the change in your state of mind can make you go backwards. Like once you get in, once it clicks, it's like only a matter of time before you start seeing the results. But I feel like even me, and maybe you guys can attest to this, but just being in this current position, even though the results haven't been on the dollar amount of where I wanted to be at this point, it's almost like a momentum that is just building up, and just because like the understanding of it is so high from every angle, from the technical analysis aspect, from the fundamental analysis, thinking about like news and how that part affects directly what we do. And then, like, to me, the main part is just the mental analysis or psychological, which to your point a little bit earlier, your favorite part about trading, and just the personal development, right? And there's no situation, unless maybe being a part of a team, being in sports, I feel like is another thing psychologically that it works on. In the gym, when you're reaching points of resistance and having to, push your mind through those, when those muscles are burning, and you can do one more, and just realizing how that small aspect, like saying you're gonna do 10 but doing 11 when it gets really tough at 10, just that small breakthrough psychologically. I just think in trading that is magnified extremely. And you hear about it like all the time. It's crazy that no matter if they've been profitable, no matter if they haven't been, silly in that Instagram post from Forex pages, they literally just talk about it's so much about mindset, so much about psychology, it's so much about detaching from the results and just working on your discipline and consistency. It's like it starts to get like a broken record after a certain amount of time, but it's like there's no other way to cut it. There's no other way to cut it at all. My lady put so much creamer in my coffee. My goodness.
A little too much, or is it bearable?
It is bearable because I normally taste her coffee, so I have a familiarity of the the extreme coffeeness or creaminess. But
Nice.
But I'm grateful she made it for me still. What are we thinking here from price? What are you guys liking? What are you guys seeing?
I'm looking at my 4 hour. Look at my 4 hour time frame. I'm looking at Sunday, June 2nd. And then I'm looking back on about May 7th, May 8th, and April 24th. We're kind of pushing down on an area that's relatively strong. I'd like to see us push down bearish and then fight to fill any type of imbalance that's left from this move. We'll see. I put an alert line, a crossing down alert on 2314. It's just a range. Mine's at 2314.5. I put a crossing down alert on there. If we cross down that point in volume, momentum's still reading bearish. My next 1 hour decision making zone's at about 2305, 2304. It's about 100 pips, from my alert line to my 1 hour decision making zone. I'm kind of read movement into that area. But we could reach that alert line at 2314 and look to fill some imbalance on the bullish side. So liquidity or area inefficient price action, one of the two. I think it would just be reading the momentum to figure out which one is going to go to. But yeah, the next few hours should be kind of interesting. Let's just see how some of these hour candles behave. What's your take?
No, I'm kind of right there with you. I've been eyeing this liquidity that's honestly pretty low, down at 2277. And so I want to see it move towards that area, but just given the news, I don't think we'll get there yet. There's a decision making zone right at about kind of like where you have it, 23, I'd say 2310, right, from May 9th that I'm seeing on this 1 hour right now. It's a level 2 where it was a daily trend I had marked, and so it's a really strong level down there. And really based on news, it's hard for me to let go of gold wanting to move bullish right now, just because news was so bearish for the US dollar, and I'm kind of seeing that manipulation. I feel like with the dollar, it's not correlating like it should. So I'll be really, really patient and just kind of analyze what price leaves behind. Like, we know the imbalance that price left behind already on the 1 hour. I got a lot of liquidity just at these equal highs, from about 2356, just that range. Like, just prices kind of just wicked at that level. So I'm kind of just I'm just kind of neutral right now. Really neutral.
Yeah.
Really neutral.
It's still early in the week, man. There's still a lot of stuff to get through this week. This is exciting. I feel like there'll be a lot of movement this week.
Yeah.
There'll definitely be a lot of movement.
Yeah, news pretty much all weekend, all week, Wednesday, Thursday. Thursday, unemployment claims, trade balance. Friday, unemployment, some more unemployment info. Yeah, as badly as we want to, as I personally want to get into a sell or something. Just sticking to my principles. Whenever I see those news folders not lining up with the way price is moving, I tend to stay away. I tend to like to stay away. That 23.14 level is super strong. I wonder if we'll bounce off that level again. Check, let's see. 15.
Yeah, I'm looking at it on the one right now. Just seeing what's happening, because on our 5 and 15, yeah, that seller side relativity is kind of getting pretty deep.
Yes.
So a turnaround, just in reading MACD could make sense. Green dot below white line on the 1 minute just formed. So we'll see what kind of surge it has upward. Could bounce off that area a few more times and then make a decision.
And even looking at this daily right now, like just talking about how important candle closes are. Like right now in this daily, we basically have a decision-making zone lining up. If this candle were to close at this level,
Yeah.
but if this candle closes anywhere above 23.26, this daily candle, it's gonna have respected that decision-making zone that buyers created right there. And so that would be a really like major sign for what I think price might do. And that's, given the news, right? Bearish news from the dollar, gold should move bullish, right? In my opinion. So what I want to see just throughout the rest of today is this daily candle not close below 23.26. If it does, I'll reevaluate just kind of what I want to see from it and how it will utilize that area. But even then, I feel like this level of price, just looking at this daily, kind of what we talked about earlier, like impulse correction moves. Like this is still in a correctional phase of gold. Like we know how bullish gold has been. And so I'm seeing just the correction and then us move potentially back bullish on gold. Just seeing that here.
62 pips.
About a couple minutes left on this call here. 62 piece nugget.
62.
I really enjoy seeing, the success stories from, the individuals that choose to hop on these calls. It really brings great joy. And just knowing that, people are understanding this concept of trading it just brings me joy, man. I feel like every day I talk to somebody about trading and, I find a better way to explain it to them, the opportunity, and getting better and better at it. But ultimately, I wish they would just hop on the calls. Just hop on, just treat it as your morning telecast, your morning TV show, and just be an observer.
It's a pretty nice way to start your morning. I can't lie. I went to sleep at midnight last night. Couldn't go to sleep. I was up till probably like 1:15, 1:30. But at no point was I was like, damn. I mean, when my alarm went off at 4:40, I was like, yeah, I'm pretty tired. I want to go back to sleep. But at no point during the night was I like, damn, I don't feel like trading. I want to get my ass up and trade just because now it's a good time for me to, really dedicate some good hours on it. So yeah, man, it's great. Got the music. Jerry's got the music going this morning. It's the coffee on. It's a nice mellow way to start your morning. Start your day.
even the discipline it takes for us to get up on these calls and not necessarily take any trades, whether on demo accounts, whether it doesn't really matter. I feel like that discipline, like you said, when you're going to bed 1:30, you're like, I'm gonna get up and trade. Like it doesn't change anything. I want to get up and see how the markets are moving and see those entries come in and just be an observer, even if we're not participating. I think that's one area where I've really grown, is just being able to observe, not having to engage.
Yeah. But got a big announcement though, fellas.
Big announcement.
Was doing a little bit of back office stuff. And I'm happy to announce that as of tomorrow, we are officially 1 year as a company. Tomorrow is our 1 year.
That's crazy.
Yeah, June 5th, 2023. That's when the LLC got established. Isn't that crazy? That's wild.
Crazy, bro. We have to.
That's wild.
We gotta do something for that.
Yeah, I'm gonna make I think I'm gonna make a little edit, post it tomorrow.
That's fire.
A little compilation. Might write a little script or something.
Send it over before you post it, or just when you post, invite me as a collaborator. You want to post it too.
Gonna be a surprise.
Just invite me as a collaborator, please. Pretty please.
No, bro, that's super inspiring, because it doesn't even feel like a year. I mean, of course we know it's a year now on the dates, but
I was trying to think about, because when was our first live, like our first call? That's the day that I want to figure out, and then today is called 2/24. Like, even if you do from LLC formation, so 5th to today, the 5th or the 4th, excuse me, or I guess tomorrow, the 5th. 365 days we've been on a live call. 2/24.
I'll be able to find it.
We've been on Zoom trading for 61.3% of every single day the past year. Crazy, it's a lot.
It's a lot.
It's a lot. It's dope.
I deleted the channel.
Look it up.
It's only getting better, man. It's only getting better.
It's only up from here, man. Only up from here. All right, folks, I'm gonna slide off here. I gotta get into some application work.
Sure.
Get my day going. I think I might have to get an NSDR in, to be honest. I've made it through this morning session. Eyes are a little heavy, fellas. I can't lie. Put another cup of coffee and NSDR. I'll be ready to go. I'll be pumping like a horse.
Hey, how does this work when we leave the Zoom? Will it just upload to YouTube? Or
yes, sir.
Easy.
You gotta do nothing.
Yes,
sir.
All right, fellas.
Peace, everybody. Justin, Carolyn.
Take it slow. Thank you guys for hopping on.
Have a good day.
Tomorrow morning, bright and early. Hey, 5:15 for news tomorrow. So
5:15.
you gotta be on before that. You're gonna have some FOMO when you get on. No, I'm just kidding.
Have a good day,
Peace.
fellas.
All right.